Guys, it's Fisher493 over here. Guess what? It is time for my third Lugia costume. Let's do this. Problem is, I'm going alone, like it's only me today, and this is one of my only opportunities to film, so I probably won't be able to get all the wings on and everything all at once, but the idea is there. And starting off, I have my foam padded legs and body. Problem is, I made this costume in literally 7 days, and what happened was it is very lazily put together. One of the fins fell off and I cannot find it because it was probably lost at the convention. But I will put it on and struggle to get in it because it is very difficult with the foam. So what I did for the foam legs is I took a pair of old pants, like sweatpants, and I just wrapped the foam around how I think it should have gone, like on the pants. Then I sewed the legs, and after I sewed the legs, I just stuffed the pants in there, and it fit, and no glue, no nothing's holding them in there. They're just in there. Promise it's impossible to get these on very easily, and I think something ripped. So, let me just try to get, like, my heels, what's pretty much preventing everything from fitting correctly. So, that part's on. Now it's time for the body. Almost on. So, let me adjust this so you can kind of see my struggle. Pants aren't coming all the way up, which is one of the big problems because there's so much foam. Yeah, this is gonna be like, the video is gonna be 2 minutes of me in my costume, like 8 explaining while trying to put it on. Oh man, I think I'm actually outgrowing this costume too, so there's a definite remake in the future. There's Velcro on the body part, that way the wings have a place to go. And it zips up from the back, but I can't zip it up in the back, so it's kind of tough. Yeah, that's about as far as I can get it. However, I really like the look of me in it, if I can adjust this right. Because everything just has a good flow to it, and the tail is actually a pool noodle and it's really long, so it's really stiff. So this is so far what I have, trying to make sure it all fits, and now I'll put on the mask, that way you can at least, this mask is massive, I'm probably going to have to trim it down because it's almost too big. And yeah, what I did was I used the duct tape method. You pretty much tape all the foam in areas you want to get covered, and then that is your sewing pattern. And I like hot glued the rest underneath into the foam. It's mesh for like a base, and then like there's the mesh in here. Then there's foam, and that's the main support and everything. I think it works really well. It's also really sharp, so there's like probably a precaution that needs to be taken. If I had all the time to correctly put this, on, it would look a lot better. And it's actually like this part is more of a collar around my neck, and then I can tuck it in. And this part actually moves again, my genius creativity. But since I put this together so quickly, it's just falling apart. So I'll probably have to remake it. However, I'll do the best I can right now. I can't see how it looks, but it might look alright. I think the mask is way too big. And conventions put a toll on these costumes like you wouldn't believe. So, there's that. Let me adjust the camera up more. Let me go fetch my wings. The wings were amazing. I think they're one of the things that turned out perfectly. The wings turned out just perfect. Look at the size of this is huge. It's almost the size of me. And I got adjust the costume again. Camera again. The wings are almost the size of me. It's amazing. The fabric was really hard to put on. I actually had to put it on 2 parts and like sew it together. And it's all just foam. So I had to map out my hand, map out Lugia's wing. Just go for it. And it really turned out nice. So this extra part is supposed to go into my costume and then hook on with Velcro. Once I just slide it up in there, Velcro it on. I can't get the back, but see, you can see my hand through here because that's how I had to put it on 2 parts. If I can disguise my hand pretty well. And there's really supposed to be more fabric and more everything, but like I said, I just put it together. So like I want to attach better here. And even in low lighting you can notice the flaw. This is yellowish and this is more pure white. So I'm going to have to remake the body at one point because the wing was just too much work. Like the body was actually really easy. So I'm going to have to remake the body so it matches the wing. And I'm probably going to keep the inner pants part for the foam because it actually is really flow. But probably I need to make the body and the wing work together better. And let's see if I can get on my other wing. So what's Lugia with only 1 wing? Oops. Maybe if I have more time and more preparation, I can do it correctly. Dang, I need to like stand way back. Look at that. You can hear the Velcro coming off. But yeah, the convention did a pretty good toll on this because you're running around. I had to have a friend help me re-put on the Velcro like every 5 seconds. But it turned out pretty well. I might need to trim the wings down just a little so they fit better. Maybe make the body a little more buff with foam. But let's see if we can get a decent back view. I really can't see. So yeah, that's what I've got. And I'll put on the mask. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it the college try, you know. By the way, I'm almost in college. Could you imagine me in college? Oh my goodness. So I'll try just for 1 wing at least, just kind of slap on the mask. The mask is quite comfortable though. I might need some, like if you could suggest what else I can do, that'd be very, very appreciated. Like how to make the wing work better or something. So yeah, I can put it on by myself, but to get really quality, it's hard. And I can kind of still see out of it. It's one of those kinds of masks, but I think it works pretty well. Takes a lot more to move the jaw, but the idea is there. So strike that pose. Yeah. And this has been my 3rd Lugia costume with foam, so it will probably be redone. Then you'll have my 4th Lugia costume video, and that might be next year, and all sorts of insanity and shenanigans. However, I've been thinking about it. I've only been cosplaying for 2.5 years, so this is like 2.5 years worth of skill in sewing, and I think I'm progressing pretty well. I'm doing really good, and now I have to get out. So I wanted to go over one thing really quick on the mask. It's how it's a couple of little creative parts I did, which is why I have to keep everything pretty much. I used the same silverish blue for the body, which I really liked, and I took duct tape and I colored it in, and it turns out pretty solid. And then for the moving jaw, I have like a sewing pin, some wire, hot glue, like just, let's see if I can get this, a ridiculous contraption in there. It's just like wire, sewing glue, mesh, whatever. And there's a needle or a pin holding them both jaw pieces together that is very dangerous, but it works. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed my Lugia costume. More to come, more videos of Pokemon shenanigans, fun, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! And, yeah, foam legs. The foam is just amazing. So, and yeah, I'll have another Lugia video up maybe in a year. This is like an annual thing, I guess.